Version 2.0 has proven to be a very significant update for Salmon Run fans. We've just finished up with our first Big Run event, we got Salmon Run scenarios in this update, adjustments to bosses and special weapons. Overall, there's a lot of good stuff to enjoy. But now that Big Run is over, we look forward to the future. We know about a lot of other Salmon Run updates that should be coming to the game in the future thanks to data miners. Now, I've talked about a lot of these so many times on this channel, so I'm not going to go in depth about the stuff that I've already mentioned. But generally, we have a good idea that we can expect to see more bosses arrive to Salmon Run, perhaps some new King Salmonids, and even brand new modes as well. For example, a few days ago, Lean Yoshi shared some new details about the Underground mode, something that could be coming in the future. It's looking like this mode would be a much harder version of the regular Salmon Run that we know, providing an additional challenge to those who are really good at the game. This would be a fairly significant new addition to the game, but it's hard to say if it would work like Big Runs or not. In fact, in-game we may already be able to see where these underground fights would take place, as there's a very suspicious elevator in the training room. It definitely seems like this has been put here for a reason, and those secret underground fights would definitely be a good place for this to lead us. Speaking of Big Run, now the event is over, what changes could we realistically expect for the next one, and when will it happen? Well, to answer the last question first, I think it's likely the next Big Run will occur in March, if we go based on the fact that the game launched in September and this is our first Big Run in December. Nintendo has confirmed that they won't be happening every month, which makes sense as it seems like they're alternating between Splatfests. After all, Big Run has kind of proven to be the Splatfest version of Salmon Run. So there may be a little wait before the next Big Run event, but that gives them plenty of time to make adjustments. I know some people feel like there could be adjustments to the scoring system, for example. And it's also really hard to tell exactly what consequences we can expect from these Big Run events happening, as Wahoo World basically seems fine, and there's no new King Salmonids arriving yet at this point. Perhaps the next Big Run, which likely will be with the new season update in March, that could introduce some major new changes. Nintendo's definitely going to have a lot of feedback to go off of based off this first Big Run anyways, which should be really useful. Although the next major update will be sometime in late February for the March season change, it does seem like we will get a mid-season update which likely could bring some changes to Salmon Run 2, but of course they won't be as major. We did get some pretty cool changes to Salmon Run in the mid-season patch before the chill season. They fixed some major glitches and they made some adjustments to bosses, for example the flyfish. I still feel like there are plenty of issues that they would need to adjust with Salmon Run. For example, the egg lag is still a big issue, and although it does seem more like a connection issue, it does feel like maybe Nintendo could make some kind of adjustment there, as it seems to be happening a lot more frequently after the 2.0 update. Back to the prospect of the next update in late March, I also think they will likely bring back or introduce a totally new Salmon Run stage for the game, just like they did with Maruna's Bay. It's possible that maybe we could see Ruins of Arc Polaris, which would certainly be an incredibly popular choice for the new update, so personally that's what I'd like to bet on for now, but I don't necessarily want to get my hopes up for this one either. Lost Outpost is also an option, and that was one of my favorites in 2, so I'd definitely like to see it come back. Overall, Nintendo is showing us that Salmon Run is becoming just as important as the other modes in Splatoon. This definitely makes sense as it was so popular in 2 and it only continues to grow in popularity in this game. I definitely think we're in for a very exciting time with Salmon Run, and when we look back on it in like a year or two, it's going to be incredible to see what types of new features they've added. But let me know in the comments section down below, what updates are you most looking forward to with Salmon Run, and what are your expectations for the next update? Do you think we could see the major underground mode added, or will we perhaps see something different? If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment Salmon Gang down below so I know that you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on those channel notifications for more Splatoon content. I'm trying to get to 20k subscribers before the end of the year, so your subscription would really be appreciated.